What's good? What's good, fam?
What's happening, folks? How you doing? Blessings from Tacoma, Washington, 253 region. Free smoke.
Where's Sir Mix-a-Lot from?
Sir Mix-a-Lot from he from Seattle, but he live in Auburn, which is like about 20-minute drive from where I'm at.
Yeah, my dad talk on them CB radios, so they became like boys through that.
Yeah, he'd been doing that for a long time. I used to go out to his house in the early say 96, 97. He, because we became good friends throughout the hip hop, you know what I mean, for a while. So he invited me over to his house and he'd have all these CBs. And I was like, damn, what did you doing with all this equipment? And he was like, man,
they be talking to niggas in Russia with them shit. They be talking to like people all over the world.
Of course, man. He been on since 97 about that, bro.
Yeah, I remember, man, my dad used to have them damn. Look, my dad wasn't really in the house all the time, but we knew when he was close by because he had key down that goddamn radio and come through the TV. And we'd be like, oh, my dad must be around the corner somewhere because he teared the whole neighborhood with that goddamn radio.
The static, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say you've been rapping since the
I can give the
late 80s?
Yeah, like late 80s. So I started, I'm a 70s kid, born in 1970, January 7th, beautiful sevens. And then we're around 10 and 11, hip hop was introduced to me from MTV and the local radio station K-Fox that was playing DJ Nasty Ness. He's a world famous DJ. He's got a radio broadcast show called Rap Attack Radio. And he was the first dude that started playing Sir Mix-a-Lot. And we used to tune in and listen to him until 7 o'clock came, and then the radio would go off air because of static. And so we were in Tacoma trying to listen to the Seattle radio station. And man, that started my dreams. That started my dream of wanting to be an MC, an artist. And so when I took that route, I ended up running into Sir Mix-a-Lot, DJ Nasty Ness, several occasions way before I got signed to them as a record on a record label. I ran into them at Skate King at different shows, and we became friends because I was hungry then. And man, it was just a blessing. So ever since then, I've been, I got signed to Nasty Mix Records, which was the first independent rap label in America. Now, this is history because there was no rap label that was independent that did a gold or a platinum album in the early 90s with no help from East Coast or West Coast, period. So Sir Mix-a-Lot gave them a platinum and gold album. And this was the first independent by itself radio station to go big. And so they had, they had great ideas, signed a bunch of artists, put me on as Criminal Nation. And our group did pretty well as far as reaching, because they put the money behind us. But when shit got ill is in early 94 when they just said, listen, we ain't getting the money. And something happened. They went bankrupt and everybody disappeared, left us high and dry. And so that was the end of my official rap career. It was a 4-year run. But I returned in 97 with another album called Where You Going, Whoa, through Just Cash Records. And that was Solar Music Group with St. Charles and E40's uncle. And they robbed me for about 25 grand too. So I was like, God damn, I just can't catch a break in this music business shit. But I was pushing records.
Why you think that though?
Because it was in the early days. I was young. I was signing contracts without no lawyers, didn't know nothing about the business. They would they give us a $2,500 advance, then have us sit down in front of these cameras, lights in action, and sign us to these deals. But we didn't read the contracts. We didn't know nothing about what we were signing. We was just happy to be rapping.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say y'all was happy and open. They saw that too.
Thought we was gonna be on, fam. Thought we was gonna have all the girls and all the good shit popping.
What you said, Paul?
No, I said them Jerry Heller deals.
Got it. I mean, you seen Straight Outta Compton? Straight Outta Compton. That's the same. Listen, around the same time that shit was happening to Ice Cube and them guys, Nasty Mix was doing the same thing to us. And we had gang violence and things was just, same parallel, just different cities. And we got robbed by the man too. I mean, they took money from us, and I sold a lot of units with the Criminal Nation, like 900,000 units, and I didn't get a dime, bro.
I'm saying, how you think we can fix that? Because you go back, man. That's been like so many. Like you go back in the music of black
Motown.
They've
They
been
was doing
getting
that
robbed forever. Yeah, like even like Sam Cooke and whoever, they all been getting robbed. So how you think we can fix that?
I don't know, but that's in my bloodline. My last name is Womack, so Bobby Womack is my uncle. Sam Cooke is family, cousins, and you know what I mean. So these is family. This was a tradition that I was following as a youth. When I didn't know I was connected to Bobby Womack, I didn't know nothing about Bobby Womack, Sam Cooke, Mary Wells, you know, the Pointer Sisters. I didn't know nothing about Motown, but I found that out in early '96 when I met Meech Wells, who was a producer for Snoop Dogg. And his last name was Womack. And we met at a convention. And from there, we hit it off. And we found out that we was family. That was me. That was Bobby Womack's nephew. And so I've been related to these guys for, you know what I mean, for a long time, just in spirit, but not knowing mentally who I really was. I just loved music. I just chased
Where you got your talent from? You got your talent from there.
I got something for you because you heard about Charlie Pride just died, right?
What?
Yeah, he just died.
I didn't.
Yeah, he had COVID. He died last week.
What?
Yeah, so Bobby Womack, he had an album. Then he had a country album, but they ended up naming it Bobby Womack Goes C and W. But what he wanted to name the album was Step Aside Charlie Pride, Give Another Nigga a Try. But they wouldn't let him name it. Yeah, they wouldn't let him name him that, so they made him name it the other. But he was trying to name it Step Aside Charlie Brown, Give Another Nigga a Try.
Come on, man.
He was getting all that. Hey, he was getting all that country music money.
I know, that's what he said. He like, nigga, get another nigga a try.
Why not?
Like, say something for us, player.
Out and do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Country
That's why I was
music,
saying, me and Poe, we was talking about Lil Nas X was doing that. It was like, but you know why I think people cross over like that? Because like we always talk about, man, hip hop, depending on who you are, hip hop always put an age on us. The fans put the age on you. So some entertainers branch out to pop, R&B, country,
to reach them fans. Because our fan base is young. When we grew up through hip hop, they said hip hop wasn't gonna last this long. So to everybody that's listening to hip hop now, like true hip hop fans, they grew up with it. So hip hop is the same age. Hip hop about 40, 50 years old. Okay, so true hip hop fans are the same age as hip hop, and that's you'll never ever be able to tell me I can't do what I do. I can't spit a mic or spit on the mic and I'll rap these young youth. They ain't talking about shit these days anyway. They have no lyrical skill, no lyrical content. You got J. Cole and Kendrick, and then that's it. The rest of them just blabbing their mouths. But, you know, you got grown men who can actually tell a good story, spit a good rhyme, write a good song, and people want to say, oh, you too old for rap. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
But we had the OG Fredro Starr on last week. And he helped me out with that question though, because he said, "Look, go where they love you. If you know your biggest fans is in Russia, shit. Hey, I'm putting all my music out in Russia. I'm doing all my shows in Russia. Fuck what they talking about in the U.S. or all my fans is in Poland, whatever."
Hip hop is big outside of America. It's huge. So if you can get out of America, those that are fortunate, they can get a passport, don't have $100,000 in child support holding them back. If you can get out and go chase your dream, okay, the world will accept you. I guarantee you can go over there and not have a hit record, but put your record on and rock London, Poland, Russia, anywhere, and they'll look at you like, oh my God, like you just came off the TV. That's hip hop, my friend. You can survive anywhere with that skill. You don't have to have no money in your pocket. You could go somewhere and just bust a couple bars, and next thing you know, you in the studio with somebody, because the hip hop is a dream. Everybody wants to live it. And you
said 100,000 in child support, man. You talking true story or what? Because
story.
Hey, we could talk about child support all day.
5 kids, 3 baby mamas, 100,000 in child support today. Okay, they took half of my COVID stimulus money. They taken half of my unemployment. And they're not playing. So I'm basically the water right here, fam, on me.
No, my brother going through it. But let me tell you his story real quick. Yo, he was 15 when the girl had the baby. So the mama signed my little brother's name on the birth certificate. They in Sacramento. We from Sacramento originally. So the mom signed his name on the birth certificate. He don't know no better. He established. He's saying he the dad. He treating the girl. He doing what he got to do for the little girl. Man, come to find out, the little girl, 19 years old, they go to court. They finally do DNA and everything. They ain't his daughter.
Ooh.
Guess what they told him? Well, since your name on the birth certificate, you owe $91,000 in back child support because you ain't paid. And California law say if your name on birth certificate, that means you establish paternity. So he don't work. He do under the table shit. He work on cars. What he do is, he went to court though. What he did, the judge told him like this: just give us $40 a month. So he paid $40 a month to keep him off his ass, but he never gonna pay that shit off. He never gonna pay it off.
Never. And here's some real deal right here, because I actually filed a report against one of my child support agents a couple months ago, and he called me, and it was a brother, and he was talking to me reckless, like he was from the street, like we was both homies on the street. When you owe money. So he was saying because that I owe child support $100,000, they don't think I'll ever be able to pay it off at $40 a month. So they're gonna take half of this, half of that, and anything they can get from me. But if you sign this paper that they send you saying that they can collect from you for life, because once your kids turn a certain age, they can't collect from you no more. My kid's about to be that age in about the next 5-6 years. That $100,000 gonna disappear. They can't get that from me. So I gotta play the game, bro. I gotta do it out.
You gotta do
it. That's a fact.
But you know what though? I need my reparations. Hey, deduct that $100,000 from my reparations, fam. Okay, and send me the rest right now.
On my end, I was married. I had 4 kids in my first marriage, so I was paying her like $1,500 a month. I got my 2 oldest, they 21 and 18. And then my daughter live with me now, and she got my youngest son. So we go to court last week on the 10th, on last Thursday, and they were like, "Oh, they didn't know my daughter was with me, so they were saying you gotta pay her $1,000. We dropping it from 15 to 1,000." I was like, but then luckily she told them the truth. She was like, "Well, my daughter don't live with me. She live with her dad. Blah 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 blah." And I just want to cancel the child support. I don't want them on child support no more. Man, you know what? Shit, hey, you know how they shout in church? Shit.
Hey man, that can happen. I don't have that type of relationship with my baby mama. I wish I could go to her and say, please do that for me. But
just because they can't do that. That's how easy it is. As much shit they give us as a non-custodial parent, they could just walk in there and say, look, I don't want them on it no more. Everything disappear, go to zero.
Shit.
I wish.
That's crazy.
I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to have to go pay her a visit, man. Rub her back or something, man. I'll be
what when the woman said
what'd you say?
About it. It's like
nah, but you know what though? It's still a touchy subject because man, I found out by getting a job that I was in arrears in $45,000 in 2016. I went to get a job and I'm doing the whole process for the job. They say, hey man, we want to hire you, but we can't. I said, what? Why? What's the problem? They're like, oh, you owe $45,000. I said, what? $45,000 what? They said back child support. Man, but see, like I said, that's my ex. So I was just like, look. If I can't get a job, you can't get the money. So you're gonna have to go down there. You're gonna go down there and have to clear these arrears so I can get this job and we can make this. You can get these payments. She went to the court. She was like, I don't want them on arrears no more. They zeroed that shit out.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna bring it up next week for sure. We gonna bring it up.
Yeah, hey, worst they can say is no shit.
Man, it's hell on earth, man, with that shit, child support, man.
Already know.
And listen, here's the worst thing about child support, okay? My kid's 18, my kid's 19, 22, 27, 20, 32, and 24. I take care of them today. They called me for money last week. My daughter just got a house down there in Atlanta. She need money today. And so I still take care of these kids today. Mm-hmm. That child support, man, that shit, you fucking with me taking care of my kids today. So, man, we got to come to an agreement on. And
you know what? No politicians ever bring that shit up. I wonder why. Like, I'm like, look, ain't no politician ever went to the front lines and been like, yo, we got to overhaul the system. We got to do this. I'm like, it must be something going on with that shit because don't nobody ever want to. It's nobody ever want because that money, right? That money.
They're getting that money.
You don't hear about it, right?
Out of that.
No, you don't hear nothing about no talk.
Don't nobody never say we got to overhaul that system.
No,
they already know. That's like it's almost You know, like you got the jail system as the first form of slavery, but shit, that's pretty much second form of
All
slavery.
day.
Cause shit, you working, you giving half your checkup, then it's like shit, you can't live off that other half, so then you gotta do what you gotta do to make it work.
They know
And like my
this.
little, and like yeah, but like my brother said, you and still even when these women that you owe the money to, they get on welfare, they get on public assistance, they getting that money from the state, and the state's still gonna come tear your ass up for give child support.
Oh yeah.
It's a messed up, crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a messed up, crazy game.
That money, but see, I don't know about child support. So it's like whatever you give to them, is that going to straight to them, or is some going to?
It depends how you owe it. You can owe it directly to the woman, or you can owe it to the state. Let's say the state, like with the public assistance. So the state, let's say the state been paying her welfare for 10. They coming after you for that money.
Mm-hmm.
They coming after you, so you owe them, the state, all that public assistance, food stamps, and welfare that they was giving the baby mom.
Yeah,
that's
crazy. You can't win on that. No man, and this specifically affects inner city black men.
All day.
And they know we make these kids. They know we have these disgruntled baby mamas that we break up, we move forward. You know what I mean? It's genetic. They know this. It's a system that's designed to play out as it is. We know these guys are not going to take care of their kids. We're going to pay them. We're going to give these baby mamas money and take care of the kids for them. They're going to turn around and have no fathers, end up in jail, doing crime, doing stupid shit. We get paid off the jail, off child support, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy game.
It's a wicked system, bro. It's a wicked system. That's why that's why we do the things we do. We try to keep this podcast going, this music going, this independently, man. And so I thank you guys for bringing it to light, and we have to talk about it. It's the truth.
We do. So so as far as the rap game, so you came back in '97, and so you've been rapping from '97 till now.
I've been underground. Man, it's some therapy for me, my brother. I'm not seeking the limelight of the business. I'm not seeking a whole bunch of money but I do like organic sales. People that just discover me, go to my website, buy a couple albums, buy some songs, and like my music. And as long as that's going, I'll be comfortable. I don't need to chase the big record deals or none of that stuff. And I don't want a lot of people knowing me and in my business like that, because these fools are thirstier. They're thirstier than they was in the 90s. Okay. Now the COVID and people don't have no money. And so this is a problem I have with my little brother. He has an APE clothing line that he's trying to launch, and he want to run around and go do California and go do Arizona and do everything that he's done that we used to do in the 90s. And I can't at 50. I'm like, man, in the COVID and trauma and white supremacy and the Proud Boys and all this shit going on out here. I'm aware of the surroundings. He's not aware of the surroundings. He just seeing it like, let's go get this money, and blindly. So I have to talk to him daily about, man, slow down, bro. Please slow down. But he's gonna go anyway, do what he wants to do. And me, I'm gonna just work my business from here, from my website, be online. Push the KingWoUniverse.com, which is where my music is at, which is where my jewels are at, because I make custom made jewelry. And this is what I do for a living, bro.
Yeah, I'm asking about that medallion. You made that?
I made this, sir.
Yeah, a little hard right there. What do you mean?
What's the website? I'm gonna check it out.
KingWoUniverse.com. KingWoUniverse.com. You go there, see the music. I'm gonna separate the music from the jewels, but once you get past the music, you'll see the jewels. I make custom-made pendants, the resin cast pendants with the copper, the crystal, and the shangite, and the precious stones that are inside these things to make you feel like you're protected from all the negativity in Earth. I got my jewels back here, my gigantic stones, if you can see back here. I made this one right here. This is my gorilla. You know what I mean? I got the Buddhas, and I keep crystals on me, fam. You know what I mean? Kings and queens used to have stones and jewelry to protect them from the evil.
I got a crystal in my water right now. It's at the bottom.
Come on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Crystallized water, man, making this, trying to stay healthy and get back to where our ancestors used to be. Because right now, the American system took us to be democratic or whatever you want to call it. We're tuned into the American system, and I'm trying to untune myself from it and get back to earth, get back to the spirit of the energies of the earth. You know what I mean? Just tapping in, because that's more important. You can read people's energy. You can tell people's auras. You can tell people's, intentions just by how they look, how they speak, act, walk, and talk. You know what I mean? And if you be quiet enough and feel it, you can feel the bad vibrations or the great vibrations. So that's what it is about Earth and me, King Wojack. This is my newfound love of making jewelry, and if every now and then I got a song or two to drop.
Sound like a true American hustler.
Come on, man. I've been selling cars. I do it all. If I can, if you put me on in front of the people, I'll sell what I need to sell.
I think that's the biggest thing, because we always say, man, hip hop, like anything, man. I think if you could have the talent, like I say, the person with the most talent ain't the one that's the most successful. Yeah, is what we say. Like that's just the way it is, and it sucks that it's that way. Shit, like the best rapper ain't on right now. You know what I'm saying? The best actor. Look, you have basketball players from the hood that you knew was going to the league. Right. But it's always some type of circumstance. Your circumstances gotta always align to meet what they want you to be. Because just because you had a criminal charge don't mean you can't play basketball no more. Right. But they gonna stop you from playing it because you got that criminal charge.
He gonna stop himself though, because he didn't look outside the box. Because basketball being played all over the world, and Africa's just now being developed for basketball. And so if you can't be the basketball player, then you can be the basketball coach. You can be the basketball trainer. You could go to Africa and train right now. And just because you're an American and you're blessed with 6'9" height, you can go there and train and get money right now. So you got to think outside the box. Just because America sports leagues ain't signing you and you ain't on TV every day and balling for the greatest team, man, trust me, that the reason why I don't like the music business, again, I have to go back to, is because of the rituals and the secret cults that are in the business. I've been chasing music for 20 plus years. I've been to LA. I heard the stories. I talked with Jam Master Jay before, you know what I mean? I've met lots of people, man, just because I've been on that good vibration way back then before I knew I was on the good vibration. I've run into all types of people, Quincy Jones. I've run into, you know what I mean? But I was never the type of guy to like, hey, put me on, let me, and I hold myself, okay? I was just too proud to be that guy. So I kind of shot myself in the foot. But now that I took a step back and looked at the game, I didn't want to sell myself. I didn't want to sell my soul. I don't want to, pop no things in my mouth and do drugs and be at the drugged up parties and, you know what I mean, hanging out with the funnies. Nah, not me. Not at all. I seen what's going on in the business, and that's why I stopped chasing dreams in LA and Vegas and traveling around and going to these centers where the energy is great, but the devil is live.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Hey, I was reading a bio about you on the website, and it said something about y'all met y'all match in a street battle by a local female MC. What happened?
Okay, that's early '85.
Yeah,
the picture. Okay, we just got done watching Beat Street and Breaking, as our community, as the movies came out. So we was like, oh, hip hop is so we running around in '85 with jackets, satin jackets with the Statue of Liberty on the back with a mic in her hand. Okay, 7 or 8 of us calling ourselves Destiny Rockers. Okay, we was battle rappers. I had a few battle rappers. I was a DJ back then though. I wasn't even rapping. I wasn't even rapping back. I didn't say one rap. I was a DJ. I had Beastie Boys, Run DMC, all in my crates, and I was DJing. I had built my own little DJ set. But my crew, Def City Rockers, had a couple rappers in it. So we met up with a crew downtown and we battled all over Tacoma. It was the thing to do after school. Go to somebody's school, battle rap. Have your raps written, talk about baby mamas and everything. And it was fun. It was, it was real back then. So we ran into a group called High Performance, and Marcia Gilbert, that was their secret weapon. She was a female MC. She came out the back. We didn't even know we were going to have to battle a female rapper. She came out in front of about 150, 200 people downtown Tacoma, just blew us away, blew my crew away. Okay, embarrassing. It was embarrassing to us. We went home. It was a movie back then, but we went home, and that night I picked up the pen and pad, and out of frustration and anger, I scribbled my first battle rap. And
damn,
I wasn't a battle rapper. I wasn't a rapper at all, but I scribbled my first battle rapper, and I tried it out to my 2 MCs, and they laughed at me and said it was dope, but stick to DJing, you know, laughed at me. But from there on, I learned that shit. I did it, and I was the hardest battle rapper in Tacoma on the streets, hands down. There was nobody that was touching me. I beatboxed for the ciphers. Then I turned around and freestyle battled everybody, and had written, you know, already in my brain were, so these niggas was just getting murdered right off the top.
Yeah.
That's what we were doing in 85, 86, 87, 88.
Oh yeah, that's
then I got
dope.
a record deal because I met Ice-T at a rap contest, and I came in second place, and he told me that I had a dope voice. I met Sir Mix-a-Lot at a rap show. He said, man, I like your voice. Your voice is very commanding. I like your rhymes. Me and him became friends. Come on, man. I am.
You was doing it. Yeah, you was doing your thing,
bro. I'm Tacoma's Nas. I'm Tacoma's KRS-One. I'm Tacoma's, you know what I mean, Rakim. I'm Tacoma. You know what I mean, from East Coast. But this is who I am in Tacoma. I love hip hop. I teach hip hop. I write hip hop. Guaranteed.
So your early influences outside of like Sir Mix-a-Lot and Ice-T. And who'd you say they were? Like Nas and KRS-One, people like that?
My teachers are Rakim, LL Cool J, KRS-One, Public Enemy, NWA, Ice Cube. Them are my teachers. Them are the people that I molded myself to be like, to spit like, to have that dialect, to have that flow that just keeps going and then switch it and then, you know, have that dialect. That's what I patterned myself after. All in one. But then I had to be me. I had to have my own style. So my style is mixed with a little bit of political, educated, battle rap, lyricism.
Yeah. I see you. You are an activist, freedom fighter. So what are some pressing issues on your political menu right now? Like, what are some things that you would like to change besides the child support system?
Here's the deal with me, fam, and I'm just gonna have to whisper this. Don't know if the neighbor's listening because I'm outside in the backyard. Okay, I'm praying for some unity amongst the people. I'm praying for this COVID to go away and us to get back to normalcy and to get back to having hip hop shows and people not having to mask up. So this is a real mental and physical and spiritual war that we in with this COVID-19 and with this, you know, the way the pandemic is shutting down small businesses and people ain't making any money. My wife's business shut down. So, you know, we have to reconstruct something out of this COVID. And so that's the biggest thing for me. I don't feel like getting out here fighting these Proud Boys and these white powers figures and stuff. They're angry. They're upset because they lost the election. Trump is spouting off his hateful rhetoric. And that type of energy is not going to go away. It's out of the woodwork. It's rats out of the, you know what I mean? In the daytime, rats. Okay. And so we have to deal with that. But you know what? I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna have to let that, you know, deal with itself. I'm about trying to build a business and connect my people and get out of this country, basically.
Where you want to go? Where you trying to go? If you can.
The earth, my guy. There's no specific spot. Wherever I navigate to will have me, and I will have a good time, and then I'll be able to go wherever. I just want to be able to travel and experience the things without, you know, having the because there's governments set up all over the world, and there's checkpoints, and they're all in cahoots with the same government that runs the world. It's the Illuminati's, the secret societies, and Man, I just want to live free, bro. I don't know what I mean. I don't want no, white man rules.
I hear you.
I don't want no white man rules.
That's about. I got. And my little brother, he said he was a Moor. He said he was gonna be a Moor. But I told him, I said, because he was feeling like he ain't gotta listen to nobody. He got his Moor ID card. I said, man, they're gonna throw your ass in jail with that goddamn Moor ID card in your pocket. You better stop playing.
They would lock you up in a military camp.
Yeah, he like, yeah, I'm a Moor, man. They put me over, I'm gonna show my Moor ID card. I said, they're gonna put your ass in jail still. So I say that would you gotta know how to maneuver and move with that type of that's you basically call yourself a sovereign citizen, shit like that. You got to know how to move still and be able to use that power that you do have. But being obnoxious and rebellious about it, they're gonna throw your ass in jail.
They will. And so what you got to do is move with that. It's hard for the young cats right now because they're so angry and rebellious. But as for, a good 50-year-old like myself, and I feel healthy and young and I'm eating good food, fruits and vegetables and, taking care of myself, it's about movement. It's about movement of the people. I believe that from Bob Marley. That's who I grew up as well, too. As another spiritual advisor of mine is Bob Marley and reggae music. And so movement of the people was, I listened to it and I understood it. It was about getting away. And so the people can't stay here in this infected land and fight for this country that these folks don't want to give up. They've got $1 million worth of weapons, and they will fight to keep their privilege. So why can't we exodus and go somewhere else, southern, but they got the places fucked up all over the world. So, but they're not that fucked up though. It's just what we see on TV, and so we're not really in tune there. But there's great places out there, and I know the world needs us. They need you. They need your brother in there. They need me. They need us to, physically, not just on the podcast. They need us physically to show up and show who we are as Americans, Black free Americans. We're gods, bro. They love us everywhere. I know that for a fact.
I feel you on that one.
They love us everywhere. I used to go to Canada. I used to hang out in Canada a lot because Mix-a-Lot introduced me to Canada one night at a show he did. And that's when I knew that about international, because Canada, it has an international society, Vancouver. And that's a beautiful city. Just Asians, Hindus, East Indian. I mean, you just name every culture there. They're just all a melting pot, and it's a beautiful city. And that's where I learned to just, fuck America. You know what I mean?
That's why you got to come here to New York City, man. You're going to get that same type of vibe. It's that's one reason why I like it though, because it's like even when I was growing up some places in Cali, shit, man, you can't be racist. You can't be racist in Sacramento, man. Look, shit, everybody poor. Shit, yeah. You can't be racist. Look, white people. That's why I said growing up, I thought white people were just like regular ass people, man. Because the ones I grew up with, shit, we all was going through the struggle together.
Yeah.
Just that when I got older, I started seeing like, oh, okay, these motherfuckers, they run shit like. Because as a kid, you don't know no better. You just know Billy ain't got shit like you ain't got it.
No doubt, man. But
New York City, it's like that. It's like a little melting pot, all nationalities.
I need to, I kind of do need to do a New York trip. I don't know when and where, what time, but I was always afraid of New York because I knew their laws on marijuana was harsh, and I've been smoking since '92. You know what I mean?
They don't play no games.
They don't play no games out there, and I don't got time for that.
It's good now though. It's good. I think you can have a certain amount on you for recreational, so they don't be tripping off that. Like right now off the weed. They get ready to open up a dispensary in the city.
I hope so, because I got to bring.
They say that's the move now.
I got to bring this with me. Come on, man. This that top shelf, man.
That's your own strand?
No, this is a strand I picked up the street, but I'm gonna be talking to somebody about getting my own pretty soon.
Yeah, that's what's up. I think they say that's the move nowadays, getting you a strand or getting involved with a dispensary or something. They say that's the move.
I'm trying to get on. They're all out here, but mind you, out here in Washington State, the percentage of it is majority Caucasian, and so they're the ones with the dispensaries.
Yeah, I did. I interviewed somebody about that. She's a black lady, but she helps Black businesses grow, because she was saying the same thing. Like they're letting all the white people get the money, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much it costs to get a license right now? $250,000 to $1 million.
See,
what?
You know.
Oh, that's already letting you
Get a
know right
license.
there who that's geared
Yeah.
towards. Yeah.
Come on, man. No brother got
Even
a
if you ain't got
dispensary.
it,
We just work for
because
dispensaries. That's messed up. So, and they getting it too every day. They popping up everywhere, and these dispensaries is packed. People going in there buying the weed up. It's all packaged up real nicely, looking real clean, and they getting that at least a good $1 million a month. Just getting that money.
Right.
So
All day.
Good for them. I just got me.
All right,
something.
we got the. I think we got some music from you. Hold on. I was gonna go into one of the tracks.
However you want to do it. I just sent a little, mixtape music and little organic tracks.
All right, for sure. Let me see which one I got. I think I downloaded. Let's see. Yeah, no air. Okay, I got the all on my mind joint.
Yeah, that's dedicated to my woman. You know what I mean? I love her. She hold me down like a true queen.
Okay.
Shout out to all the true queens out there.
Yeah, shout out to the true queens. They say that's all we want, man. Is a woman to understand us, love us. You know what I'm saying? Just
hold me down.
Like shit. Like I'm able to call you out when you wrong. Look, man. You know what? I talk to my wife about that all the time. I said, how come whenever I win, every time I win, I got something I can get you with. You bring up some old shit I did. I said, look, let's just keep it in the right where we at in the present. You fucked up.
Yeah. But see, they fuck up so much though. They fuck up so much. Okay? And then they look at you when you finally fuck up, you know what I mean? And it's a major fuck up always. Okay, we always fuck up. Okay, that's all they can go back to. But well, you know what? So they for every fuck up that we do, they get at least 20 fuck ups to 100
all day.
My sorry bucket is full all day long. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Man, that shit's full, boy. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I love her.
I'll be happy as shit. I called her and something. Did she bring up some shit I did in 90 and 95? I'm like, nigga.
Chess.
Come on.
Checkers.
Yep, all day.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into the track.
Produced by Wojack, and I stole some beats off YouTube, wrote to it. And let me tell you, this is my theory of how I do music before you play this track. Every song that I have ever written has always been a track that I heard the beat, I wrote to it, I laid it there, and I let it go. I didn't go back to it and try to remix it and master it and hold on to it. It's just because it's too much in me. And I think one day one of these songs will be a hit, but I don't know. I just got to have 1 million listeners listening to my shit. But everything has just been written, handcrafted by King Wojack. My thoughts, my rhymes, no biting, no auto tunes. I can't sing, but I do the best I can to hold a note. God bless you. Please listen to King Wojack and visit kingwouniverse.com. Get some gems.
Let's do it.
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. She keep her body clean like a true queen. Twice a day she showers water and hot steam. She eat right and get mad when I differ. I'm a Lion King, so I eat steak and chicken. She be on me like religion while I'm cooking in the kitchen, cause I prefer the chef and she desire to listen. We go fishing in the fall, bike riding in the summer. Staying healthy is a plan, being sick is a bummer. She shotgun in my Hummer, singing Nas like a boss. Hat low with a beautiful smile, you get lost in her intimate emotions. I'm rolling with God's heart. She's a blessing to my soul. I know this is God's art. She my Pop-Tart and I got that butter to make it special. This type of love is so truly intellectual. Too hard to forget you. The first day I met you, I knew that I had to accept you. God bless you.
It's just the things that you do. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind. My mind. I'm so entangled with you. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind.
Yeah, It's always nice to see a woman smile. No stress, no worries, even if she got a child. It's a sight to be seen when 1,000 queens get involved. We can pray the devil away, our problems will be solved. No drama from the world would exist if we can mark off the list all the issues that we create when the money is in the mix. Ain't that a trip? All we need is love and appreciation, but the devil always interrupt with that abbreviation. No complications allowed. Hey, we too proud to be little boys. We gotta honor our queens, raising our little joys. It's a wicked world. A boy need a girl, a king need a queen. Diamonds the pearls. Never forget the way I made all the toes curl. You my cotton candy, my only baby girl. I'm a soldier by design, all the time.
It's just the things that you do. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind. My mind, my mind. I'm so entangled with you. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind.
The scent of your fragrance is amazing. Your spirit is always on fire. You have my internal desire. To the day that I expire, or to the day that we lift off to the heavens together in that golden spaceship to cultivate other unfamiliar landscapes. Exodus from the matrix. I planned this day to be the most extravagant, most elaborate, everything mathematical magic. I'll produce the rabbit and give you the clean without the static. You and me is a very bad habit. Let's have it. The best life is off limits to those slow learners, slow burning blunts. No further superstar love in our eyes like slow murder.
It's just the things that you do. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind. My mind, my mind. I'm so entangled with you. I can't keep thinking about you. All on my mind.
King Wojack broadcasting live from another undisclosed location, giving you the truth like no other in a time where you know what happens to the real. Yeah. Love it. Two Black Brothers Radio, man. Come on, man. We out here doing something right now. We need 800,000 views, baby. Check us out. 800,000.
Like you said, get it in front of the people, man. It's a wrap.
It's got to be. You know what I mean? I just too blessed. I'm ready to do it. You know what I mean? But there's so many other talented artists out there that's doing their thing, man. It's just about having good energy, having good sales tactics, and put me in front of the people, man. That's all I say, and I'll sell it. I'll make it happen.
I was like, you was talking shit earlier, but you was in love when you wrote that song, huh?
No, because that's probably my 15th love song. So that just came out of experience of knowing what to say on that beat for that female. Yeah, and she loves it.
Yeah, that's all that matter right there.
It kind of remind me like some like Andre.
It remind me like
like that Love Low kind of songs. It kind of remind me of that a little bit.
I don't got a lot of them, fam. Trust me, I don't got a lot of them. It's few and very few. The rest is all revolutionary, hardcore talk, Black power. Let's get it in. Let's do what we got to do. Somebody calling me. I can't accept this call.
Oh, he gotta get back in.
He gonna have to click it to come back in.
No, he was singing his ass off on that song.
Yeah, what you got? What you smoking on? Some Reggie?
Oh no, I ain't smoking on that, man. Shit.
I thought you had some.
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing over here. Nah, I got my offer for a job though.
Oh yeah, you don't smoke no more. I forgot.
Nah, I mean, I ain't getting tested for my job, but I ain't gonna be broadcasting it. And I ain't gonna be telling them they gonna have to find a.
They ain't gonna know you. They gonna have to find a podcast.
Hell yeah, I ain't telling them shit about me. That's the thing. Like
my job. Yeah, they be like,
I was saying when you younger, you don't know no better, man. You sit there, add all your work people on social media. Fuck that. Like,
and then you wonder why you getting called in the office for some shit. You like, man, what? Somebody didn't. Man, that's how one of the dudes at my old job, he got in trouble because, man, that fool got part of his little conviction was because of that. That fool had was on Facebook, like talking about how he beat up. Yeah. Oh, the phone call message. Yeah, it made you get disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh man. Nah, we was just talking. We was just talking about how we don't like to shouldn't be broadcasting everything on social media.
Yeah,
if you got a job, don't be adding all your coworkers on your page.
Yeah,
you know
they
shit,
do
man.
your shit.
Amen. Amen.
You all up in your business.
I deleted my social media a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. I watched a video called, I forgot what it's called, but it was deep about just social media, how it's controlling and how they're selling all of our information. And I'm thinking, here I am, an artist, and I like to share everything I do, down to my meals, to my winnings, and at the casino, or whatever I'm doing, I just like to document it, share it with the world. I'm not really fronting or stunting on anybody. I'm just saying, hey, this is what Mark Womack is doing. Tune in, okay? But yeah. The minute that I seen that video, I was 98% ready to delete my social media. When I had a talk with that child support enforcement agent, he mentioned some things about me winning at the casino. He said, "Ain't you the King Wojack winning at the casino, all this money and having these big fancy elaborate meals?" And I said, "What?" I said, "No,
I was saying, you showing the Alphabet Boys. That's what you been showing."
Bro, he was on my social media sites. Okay, I deleted it all. Deleted it all.
He working with them to try to find information on you to get the money.
Yeah,
come on, man.
I'm
telling on me and everything.
I'm supposed to be interviewing a private investigator tomorrow. That's what they be doing, looking for shit just to build a case on you and shit. So,
but you gotta see, on all these rappers, last couple months, a lot of them been getting indicted because they saying that hip hop police then got their funding back. You feel me? They didn't got a little a bucket of money to start going back after rappers who like they were saying, man. Even with the Casanova situation, like we don't know the details of the facts about it, but what they were saying was, shit. They saying he was supporting a gang called the Gorilla Stone Nation or something like that, and the only thing they used, and one of the things they using against him was he wear a fucking gorilla medallion.
Right.
Could be bait.
So just things like that. They could just be like, "Oh, you affiliate with them because you wear the Gorilla Stone. You wear the Gorilla pendant."
Yeah.
Like they were saying, a conspiracy case could be they know whatever you getting this chicken. Like let's say dopest chicken, and you on the phone with somebody that you don't know he doing that, but you want to go get some chicken. They think y'all talking code.
Yeah.
So now you got a conspiracy charge, but you really want to go to Popeyes.
Man, here's
the deal, was talking Famo. About KFC, yeah.
Here's the deal, Famo. That ain't hip hop. Listen, Jay-Z and all these other rappers, they sold these guys pipe dreams about selling dope and then flipping it into hip hop and then becoming a big mogul.
And all of them in prison.
These niggas was lost. They lost, fam. And that's why hip hop police exist. That's why the hip hop police exist today, because these niggas is lost. And they know that Jay-Z set them up and had these guys. So if you doing that, that ain't hip hop. If you got to sniff a whole line of coke and do some Molly to spit bars, bro, that ain't hip hop.
Let me say a lot of them, like even with
that's a fact.
I know like Jay-Z,
hip hop.
Jay-Z and Pusha T to do they people came out and said, they rap about other people's lives. They won't even rap about their lives. They rap about their friends. So
that's cool. They frauds and phonies. I never really liked it and followed them anyway myself. I just didn't feel that he's not my top idol MC. I like his flow. I like where he goes, but he's not my top, MC, because he led the people down the wrong path with dope and drugs and all that. And we just listened to Jay-Z, and he's a great lyricist, but led the people down the wrong path. I can't follow that, bro. I can't lead the people down the path and feel good about the money that I'm getting. That's why the man come and sign you to big deals and put you in the higher clubs with them, because you have sold out for them. You don't care about the people.
You heard what he doing? That's why I was like, man, like I was a fan of Jay-Z, but once I saw this, I kind of like looked at him funny, because he's selling hand rolled joints for like $50 now.
Oh yeah, I
He
saw
trying
that.
to do cannabis, but I was like, man, your whole career you never even talked about weed at all. So I know you ain't no big weed head. It'd be different if Snoop was doing it. Like you ain't authentic with this shit. This obviously you trying to make some money. It's like who's
Yeah, I did see that hand roll joints for $50.
Yeah,
Keep it.
well, man, it could be it better be Jesus rolling that blunt for $50. It
What's
better be like
in it?
you smoke it and your whole body heal.
Hey, you just hit on something. You said what's in it?
What's in it? Okay.
Because it's pre-roll. It's pre-roll.
I don't fuck with pre-rolls. Okay. I don't fuck with pre-rolls. I got
to be like DMX, fuck with them pre-rolls. You heard what happened to DMX?
No, what happened?
He said that's how he got strung out on drugs. He said his friend gave him some weed that had like some crack in it or something.
But it was pre-rolled?
Yeah. That's what Cameron said too. He said your own man can be passing you some dust. You heard what happened to Smokey? You remember Smokey on Friday?
Yeah.
Listen, if I can't do this to it and enjoy it before I roll it, you know what I mean? Don't pass me nothing, okay? And especially during COVID right now, you smoke, you know, like I'm a private smoker. I'm rolling my own blunt. I'm bringing my own packs, and I'm doing me. Okay, I'm not gonna pass. I was just at my cousin's house a couple weeks ago, and this one of his frequent friends is over there. This nigga over in the corner sniveling and and they think nobody don't notice. Like, man, hold on, bro. You might have the thing, and then he want to pass. He trying to pass blunts to niggas, man. I'm like, nah, good. I'm good, man.
I would say like straight up, like smoking weed. That's really like the most suspect thing for another man to be doing, because it's both on y'all lips and y'all smoking this. So I don't like that either. I rather I have my blunt, you have your blunt. We do it.
No, and plus, like you said, with COVID, I was somewhere yesterday. Yeah, I was in a grocery store and the person just kept coughing, and I said, man, you know what? The person could have something caught in their throat. They could be. But we ain't playing no games with them. We like, hey, man, I ain't playing. Well, I'm going to go the other way.
Hey, before COVID, listen, I'm a germaphobe. So before COVID was existing, I wouldn't fucking around with sick people anyway, because you just had that snivelly nose, that cough, that sneeze, and you know what I mean? I cringed on that shit anyway. But now, nigga, what? You coughing? Nigga, what? I'm ready to call the police on the nigga right now. You know what I mean? What?
Oh, today. He walk around with a deadly weapon, sir.
With the mask on doing this. You remember Roscoe Martin?
Coughing. Fucking people get on my nerves.
I'm saying, you remember Roscoe Martin?
Yeah.
That shit. Like I said, if it be people like that, little snide nose people, nose always running the shit. Like, what's wrong with you?
But you got a problem,
bro. There's a lot of sick people. I don't know. You in New York? I'm out here in Tacoma, so we got a meth issue out here that is off the hook. It's just meth heads everywhere you go. Okay, and the homelessness, and they got tents all up and down the streets and stuff. It's really, I mean, like, societies everywhere have taken a real bad hit, and people are really doing bad out here. So, you know, I'd love to travel and continue to do hip hop, but it just like the economy is so bad, you're gonna run into some real criminals, thirsty motherfuckers out here. They're gonna rob you for some jewels that ain't really real. You know what I mean? It just
I was just watching some show with two white politicians. Well, one was a politician, but they were saying like, if y'all think America made money, if y'all think the American government made money off y'all from legalizing marijuana, watch what they do if they legalize meth.
Ooh, why would they do that?
But that's what they were saying. But they say you never know what they will do though. Because they already did it, right? They already did up in Portland, Oregon. They already legalized the all drugs.
Well, decriminalized it. It's like they
decriminalized it, so you ain't gonna get in trouble for doing it. I don't get in trouble for selling it, but you could do your meth and your coke and not have no worries.
Well, guess what? That shit destroying a lot of they people right now. So if niggas is doing meth right now, I'm not fucking with you. Okay?
Yeah, I was like, man, whoever came up with that shit talking about weed is a gateway drug, they're a goddamn lie. They lie like motherfucker. I ain't never smoked no weed and be like, oh, I want to do some meth after that.
I'm not high enough. I'm good. I'm good.
That's what it is. They get, that's another level of high. They try to go to another dimension.
Man, I seen
you can do that with the weed.
I seen this girl walking down the street today, man. I see it every day down the streets that I travel. She was walking with her pants all the way down to her ankles, but she had some stockings on and just and she was just, you know what I mean? It's bad out here, bro. It's really bad. I'm not telling no lies. Will not, cannot. It's bad out here.
Yo, we gotta wrap it up, bro. I didn't even look at the time. Yo, that's what be happening on the show, man. We be talking and vibing. We'll be looking at the time.
No worries, fam. We'll wrap it up.
We appreciate you, man. We'll chop
you again. Real. Listen, I got connections. I got some good, talented sons that do hip hop. They're not following the fact that I deal with Arius and Arius Schroeder, which is UBO Media. She's been getting me a lot of interviews, and every time I have an interview, you know what I mean, I make some friends, I make some good connections, and I return again, and we, you know, chop it up. So anytime you guys want to chop it up one more time about on a sunny day or whatever,
let's do it.
Hit me up, and then I'll plug you guys with my brother's APE clothing line. So he'll send you a couple, sweatshirts and stuff like that, and then I'll send you a couple pendants, you know what I mean, like that, and just so we can promote our brand.
All right, we're gonna definitely be in contact with you shortly about all that, bro. Because I like talking with you, so
gotcha,
giving us some game.
Two black brothers. Please,
King Wojack.
Shout out.
All right,
thank you guys.
Peace. All right, we out.
All right.